welcome to Combat Thoughts. I'm Robbie.
I'm Lee.
And I'm Alex.
We're going to take a deeper look at the culture and philosophy behind martial arts. Polaris is soon. How are you feeling for it?
I feel really good. I feel excited, not too nervous. Well, a little bit nervous. I can't really pretend that I'm not that nervous. But it's a really nice surprise to be on it. And I can't wait to sort of be up there and competing, especially against Maya as well. Because we had a really exciting match last time. So it'll be nice to kind of have another match and see how it goes.
Where did you fight against her before?
We fought on Grapple Fest a couple of years ago. It was about 2 years ago now, and it was really fun.
I haven't done my homework. I didn't realise you'd already grappled against her. All right. Well, look, let's touch on that then. I mean, okay, yeah. Like I said, I didn't do my homework. How did the first one go?
It was good. It was. I don't know how to explain it really. There was a lot of action, back and forth. She got some really good. She got I think a back take. She got some passes as well, and towards the end, I kind of I got a takedown at the start. There was quite a lot going on, so it's quite difficult to kind of picture it all again. But at the end, I got entered into the saddle and then got a heel hook. So surprised myself with that one.
Okay,
wasn't really in the game plan.
No, I remember you telling me about this. I didn't realize that was against the same opponent though.
Yeah.
How have you prepared for this? Because obviously you've had the opponent change and then you've got the previous experience against her. Is there any way you've approached this differently to a normal match?
I think I'm just trying to be aggressive and go for submission attempts. Not so much. So I guess the last couple of competitions I've been doing, I've been very points focused. And so not kind of giving up, positions to go for a submission. But I think with Polaris, you kind of want that sort of excitement and going for submissions all the time, trying to get the finish as opposed to stalling. So it's been high intensity rounds, all 10-minute rounds as well, not been doing any 5 minutes. So just trying to get my cardio up and get used to that sort of intensity.
Yeah, so that's a topic that comes up a lot with Polaris in particular, the fact that it's a show, not an open tournament, and people.
Yeah.
So are you approaching this differently from that perspective? I mean, I guess the thing that jumps to mind is kind of risk management. Are you there out to take more risks? Are you trying to do more flashy shit? What's the deal? I
feel like I tend to always take risks anyway, most of the time. Sometimes I'll be I'll go for a submission and then it's not there. And I'll be Abbie, that was really stupid. And you can sort of tell by the look on my face after I do it. So I feel I don't think I'll be too sort of conservative and just
go for it. Nice.
Yeah, that's how I've been training. But also I'm not going to jump on things that aren't there as well. So I'm going to try and get sort of clean setups and
yeah, no, that's fair.
I know it's not going to be easy as well.
Yeah,
so I might have to try a different bunch of things.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, is there anything you've worked on specifically for her? Do you game plan in that much detail? And don't give stuff away if you're keeping stuff secret.
I can't give it away. Well, so a few of my training partners have a sort of similar game, I think. So from what I've after talking with my training partners, so just kind of getting them to kind of do similar techniques that she might do, and seeing how I kind of fare against that, and also correcting mistakes that I do that I don't realize, which I've been doing for years, I imagine. So just sort of framing properly, especially playing the half guard as well, not getting too comfortable with having my head grabbed because that happens quite a lot. So working on sort of things like that.
All right. Well, don't give any more of the game plan away.
Yeah.
In terms of, are you obviously Instagram handle armbar queen? Is this still your focus, or have you kind of moved away from that? Like, what's do you make an
I'm
active
moving
attempt for
away.
that? Okay.
I'm definitely moving away. I like the arm bars, but I feel like, I should probably learn some more leg locks. So that's a little hint. But yeah, to be honest, like armbar queen, it kind of started as a joke and now it's stuck, and it's kind of, I don't really know how to move away from it.
Oh, would
So
you want to?
I just don't want to give the wrong impression. You call yourself a queen on Instagram. It might make me seem a bit like pretentious or something. So, but yeah, I don't mind. It's a funny name. You can't take yourself too seriously as well.
Nice. No, that's cool. Let's see. Obviously, first time on Polaris in general.
Yeah.
Not your first time on the show. Obviously, you've got experience with Grapple Fest and things. Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on that, getting on Polaris in particular?
It was just amazing. I was really excited and surprised. So I don't know, I've been wanting to be on Polaris sort of since I was like a new blue belt. So yeah, there's a lot of emotion around it. Mostly just being happy about it and not, just trying to like do my best, as opposed to like always I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself as well. I think it's more about just like having fun now.
Yeah, no, I see that. And who don't mind me, we can cut this bit out if you're uncomfortable with it. I know you get really nervous before competitions.
Yeah.
Do you do anything before competitions like this to manage that, to sort of deal with nerves? Are there any approaches you take?
So I guess what's helpful for me at the moment is I feel like if you can distract yourself, it helps. So well, what's happening with me right now is I'm applying for vet school. So a lot of my anxiety and stress is going on that.
Okay.
And so like jiu-jitsu is quite a nice break from worrying about things like that. So, but to be honest, I don't really have a really good way of dealing with anxiety and stress about competing. I think I just put up with it.
No, that's
I
fair.
don't know. I know some people like cope with it really well, and I just have to kind of like brave the storm. And sort of, I know once I'm on the mat, it's fine. Like that's what I tell myself. Like, when you walk on that mat, and you go to compete, like it all kind of just like goes away. So I think just reminding myself about that.
This was sort of when we were talking to Rob Deagle about that. People try and manage their nerves and bring them down a lot and sort of dampen that. But also, people who get extremely nervous don't seem to do worse. I mean, obviously, if it affects your performance, that's one thing. But like we're talking about George St. Pierre, for example, who's notorious for having panic attacks in the locker rooms before his fights, and obviously was on top of the world for a long time. There's not really any question coming out of this. It's just an interesting point that it might not even affect your performance. You said yourself that it's fine when you get back up, when you get onto the mat. So yeah, people spend a lot of time trying to deal with it, but it's not necessarily important for how you're going to do on the day, just sort of how you're feeling in the run up to it.
Yeah. I think that, like trying to find the words now, a bit tired, sorry.
So good.
Everyone, I think it depends on your personality as well, doesn't it? Like if you're kind of you get stressed quite easily, and I think it's like you can put so much pressure on yourself that you kind of, I feel like when you put a lot of pressure on yourself, you can sometimes perform worse in a way. But I know for some people they do exceedingly well. So
yeah, I guess it's just about how to use what you're feeling and what you've got at the time.
Yeah.
And then plans for later in the year. Where are you? What are you doing? Or maybe not. Maybe the start of next year, whatever. What's up for you next?
So I'm hopefully should be doing the English Open. I think I'll go back to gi, put the gi back on because I've not been wearing it for about 3-4 weeks now. Okay. And I think it's just like, you know, trying to find competitions with purple belts signed up to. So I'll have to have a look at the calendar and just sort of sign up to any. Like I would really want to go abroad and compete. So like hopefully the Euros is on in January. I've not heard anything about it, but fingers crossed it's released, and yeah, I can go compete there.
I guess it's a pretty small pool of women purple belts in the UK.
Yeah.
Yes, you must struggle to get matches here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes people sign up and then they might not necessarily turn up on the day as well. So, if there's like a smaller division, it's sort of, if like, say there's 3 of you and like one girl doesn't show up, you've only got like the one match. So you have to kind of like hope that everyone turns up on the day. I think it's the same for absolutes as well. Like people might sign up and then they just don't turn up for it.
Yeah, well, at least you've got a guaranteed match on Saturday. You just need the one person to turn up. Yeah, I guess that's a nice bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Last bit, we're trying some quick fire questions out. We'll see how these go. Put them on if they're good. Hold on a second. So just to run through them, gi or no gi?
Oh, no gi.
Because that's changed a bit, I think. Because you always used to be gi, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. The reason I didn't like no gi was because I wasn't very good at it. And I didn't admit that to myself for a long time.
Okay.
And now I've been training it a bit more. I'm like, actually, it's not too bad. It's quite fun.
Well, that's very honest. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's basically the reason.
Favorite athlete of all time?
Oh.
Oh.
I'll say Michelle Nicolini.
Nice.
Yeah.
In jiu-jitsu this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's fair. 3 favorite films and or books.
So can it also be a show, like a series?
Yeah, you know what? Stories, books, films, I don't know, a radio show, whatever you want.
Okay. So number 1, so I have to say Peep Show. Because that's
of course.
it has to be Peep Show. People Just Do Nothing.
Okay, yeah, strong.
And then let's say Kick-Ass. That's my top 3.
Oh, I love Kick-Ass.
That's how I got into jiu-jitsu. So
that's how you got into jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the story there? Have you told me that before?
I might have done. I think, yeah, well, I don't know. I'll say sort of like how it all came about. I was just on a gap year and I went to see Kick-Ass 2 in the cinema, and I saw some arm bars. I think there was like a knee bar in the film as well, and then I was like, I want to do that. So I then like went onto YouTube and looked at armbar videos. I was like, yeah, this is me, and signed up, and that was it. And yeah, 8 years later, here I am.
Normally it's Bruce Lee or someone like that, but
I know, not some like superhero, sort of fake superhero film.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Dead or alive, who would you want to meet the most?
Louis Theroux.
Louis Theroux.
Alive, and then dead, Charles Darwin.
Interesting. There's you going back to the zoology stuff. Yeah, nice. Last one. What are you most scared of?
Most scared of? Sharks.
Sharks.
I love them. I really respect them, but I could not be in the same room as a shark in a tank.
They're a constant threat in your everyday life.
Yeah, they could be lurking anywhere, you just walk down the street, little great white appears.
Dangerous creature. Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, that's probably the sort of thing I'm most scared of.
Fair enough. All right. Well, look, let's close it off there. Good luck on Saturday. This has been great. I'll snip it up and cut out all the gaps, and let you know when it's up.
I've just had